All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Big 20, big 20.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
How fun will it be to watch Barkley and Elliott go at it twice a year? Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hurry! Stay tag 50 left. Tag 55!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
first down. Stevens. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Off-play action. Stevens. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The toss out to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a give to Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go. 21.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Jumbo! Hey! Attack 26.
Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Off the play fake. Stevens. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6. Last week, not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Barkley, toss play left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Klein. He's going to look deep down the field. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Klein. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on second and 10. Klein. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Stafford. He finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21. Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Big 20, big 20. Double. Like that.
On first down, it's Stafford. To Barkley on the check down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Klein. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard!
They go to Elliott again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 3rd down, Klein, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
22!
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
10.
Stafford now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Klein. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Klein. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Klein. He completes it to Peake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Klein. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Klein, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Klein. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll give to Elliott. Powers through him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2 and 5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.